Pride Month, the month of June, the month in which America has decided that it is permissible to celebrate and elevate homosexuality and all manners of immoral, sexually deviant behavior. And yes, even pedophilia. If you don't believe me, take a look at some of the footage that was recorded at the Pride Parade in Dallas, Texas yesterday. I want to thank Sarah Gonzalez, who works at the Blaze, and Alex Stein, who also works at the Blaze. He does the show Primetime with Alex Stein. I want to thank them for this footage that they recorded themselves of the events that happened at the Pride Parade in Dallas yesterday. I want to warn you ahead of time, there is some horrible language here, and yes, children are being exposed to this. Take a look at this, and then I want to talk about it, because even a state rep was okay with this, and was at the parade celebrating it, and had a child on the back of a car with him. Take a look at this.
Oh, Cox Automotive. Cox, well, you're in good company, except for the ladies who are a little grossed out by that.
Yeah, you need to stop taking kids to gay events. Stop taking kids to gay events, you weirdo. Are you really a state rep?
I am.
Why don't you do something about the border? What about the fentanyl crisis?
Border, oh
yeah.
my gosh.
Why don't you do something?
We need to make the border more flexible. We need more
Are you
trade
serious?
and commerce
What about all
coming
the
across
drug?
the
What about
border.
all the drug cartels?
All the drug cartels. Yes, we have to stop consumption over here in the United States.
Yeah,
That's
I know,
a big
but why don't
part
you
of
guys
it.
shut down the border here in Texas? Why don't you do anything?
Because that would be catastrophic for our #1 exporting state in the country. We're the 8th largest economy in the world.
Is that why people are like Lake and Riley are dying from illegal immigrants?
Yes, no, they're not.
Yes,
in
they
fact,
are. Lake and Riley died.
domestic.
Lake and Riley is dead from an illegal immigrant. You're sick, dude. You're sick. You're here with a little kid out of Pride Parade. What are you teaching him about gay sex, state rep? Are you teaching him about gay sex? Is that what you're
trying
doing?
to get clicks here?
Oh yeah, because you're here with a little kid at Pride. You're a state rep. Yeah, is this a place? Is this a place for kids? Yeah, are you teaching them how to be gay? Okay, well, what makes the difference in a gay person and a straight person?
People how to be gay.
Yeah, I mean, what are you doing here, state rep? What are you doing here?
I'm doing here because I support the LGBT community.
I know, but why don't you help the state of Texas and not take little kids to Pride Parade?
Because I support my daughters.
Yeah, okay, take your little kids to Pride Parade. Are you trying to transition them too?
God bless you. God bless you.
Oh, you believe
Amen.
in God? Now you believe
yes,
in God?
I do, and I
Oh,
hope.
really? So
I
God
hope-
likes Pride? Oh, yeah.
I hope you have the spirit of Jesus in
think
your
about-
life.
What does he think about Pride?
He loves all of God's
It's one of the
people.
7 deadly sins.
He loves all of God's
It's one of the 7 deadly sins. He's delusional.
You're blessed by Jesus.
Yeah, you need to stop taking kids to gay events. Stop taking kids to gay events, you weirdo.
Yeah, before I say anything else, I want to say that as a Christian, I believe homosexuality is a sin. It's missing the mark. It's outside of God's natural design for human relationships. You don't need me to quote much scripture for you to see that. You also don't need to be a Christian to realize that homosexuality goes against the natural order of things. However, with that being said, I believe that every man must live according to the dictates of his own conscience. I believe it's unfortunate if someone chooses to live outside of what God has designed, because I believe that the key to human happiness is living in the will of God. But with that being said, man has free will to choose. Now, moving on from that, I believe that it's unfortunate that we as a country celebrate Pride. It's stupid because if pride and being gay is just part of who you are, then why do you feel the need? This is a question for the people in the LGBTQAI alphabet soup community. If pride and being gay is just part of who you are, why do you feel the need to go strip off and to expose yourself to be able to celebrate who you are and your sexuality? Also, why does it seem to me that people in the LGBT community make their entire existence about their sexuality? That's stupid. That is stupid and wrong-headed. Let me tell you why. Because sex is part of the human experience. There's nothing wrong with sex except when it's outside of God's design. However, it is a basic human need. But it's not all we are. Sexual desire is nothing to be ashamed of. But when you make it all of who you are and you celebrate it and expect everybody to accept your sexuality, I don't care who you are, why wouldn't you want that to be private? Is nothing sacred? Why do you feel the need, if that's just part of who you are, for everyone else to accept it? I wouldn't give a crap what somebody else thought about my sexual desires. Matter of fact, that's a very private matter. But maybe I'm just old school. Maybe I believe that there are some things that are best kept behind closed doors. That doesn't matter whether you're straight or gay or whatever else. Some things are meant to be private. Now, moving on from that, why, if this is just about expressing who you are, do you feel the need? Why do you feel the need to expose children to this? I don't care whether you're gay, straight, or whatever. Children should not be exposed to sexually explicit material. And those people who call themselves parents or guardians or what have you should be ashamed of themselves. They are child abusers, and I would argue groomers. And for that Texas state rep that Alex Stein questioned, I don't know, that looks an awful lot like groomer behavior to me, doesn't it you? The fact that he dodged the question and would not answer the question. People of Texas, you've seen it. You have a responsibility to vote this guy out. Instead of securing the border and taking care of Texas interest, he would rather be buddied up with a little child, arguably teaching the child gay sex acts. You saw it. You don't need me to tell you. Is that someone worthy of holding a public office in this country? I would argue not. I celebrate organizations like Gays Against Groomers, people in the LGBT community that see that there is a clear problem within the gay community, that groomers have a place to hide. I don't care who you are. If you want to be accepted in society, if you're gay, root this stuff out. That does not belong in human society. But I would argue, my friends, like the scripture says in Proverbs 16:8, pride comes before a fall. Do not make yourself a false god. No wonder we're struggling as a country, because we have lost a sense of morality. When we celebrate things that should be kept behind closed doors, and when we expose children to behaviors that they should not be exposed to. This is not a gay or straight thing. Children should not be exposed to sexually explicit material. And the fact that the Dallas Police Department was at this pride parade, celebrating it, when you saw the language that was being used, you saw the t-shirts, you saw people holding children's hands, exposing them to drag queens. If the Dallas Police Department was doing its job, these people would be arrested. I'm sorry, but then again, I'm not. It pisses me off. This is not the way a free society is supposed to behave. The LGBT community is being used, whether they realize it or not, to cause confusion. The elites celebrate this because the gays, they think they're just living their life, they're being who they are. No, they are being used to cause gender confusion among the youth, to have them so mixed up about everything and to cause so much chaos that nobody knows what to believe anymore. When people say that gender is a social construct, if we don't have bedrock things, my friends, that we can hold to, basic biology would be one of them. If we don't have basic things in society that we can hold to, we will fall apart. And so this should not be celebrated. This should be called out for what it is. And I will not call a biological man a woman. I will not stand by while the innocents are groomed and taken advantage of. This needs to be rooted out. This needs to be exposed for what it is. And sunlight, my friends, is the best disinfectant. And it is not anti-gay to say that there is a legitimate problem in the gay community with wanting to hide pedophiles. If you want people to stop jumping down your throat, stop trying to push this stuff on the children. Live your life and leave everyone else alone. I think it's as simple as that. Live and let live. That's my philosophy. Until you start imposing your lifestyle on other people. I have nothing against gay people. I just think it's crazy that we would celebrate this. If this is just simply who you are, then why do you feel the need to force society to accept it? I don't feel the need to force someone to accept the fact, if you can see it, that I'm in a wheelchair. It's my lived experience. It's part of who I am. There's nothing wrong with it. I'm not ashamed of it. It's just part of my lived experience. And if this was the same way for gays the way they like to claim, they wouldn't be trying to force it on everybody else. Doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure that out. There is a more sinister agenda within the LGBTQ community. And I think that Americans are waking up to that fact. This stuff needs to be exposed and called out for what it is. It's evil. Do me a favor. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel for more content. Help me get this message out. People need to see this. People need to be enlightened to what is really going on here. We need to protect the most vulnerable and call out those in power who want to use their positions to benefit from the exploitation of people and society's most vulnerable, in particular, the children. The left likes to talk about saving the children. Well, this would be a perfect example. Do your job. Arrest the groomers. People need to see more of this. People need to start calling this out more. And so help me. Please like, share, and subscribe. I want more people to see this message. I'll see you in the next video.